Man, I can't wait to see y'all comments for this video. My goodness, Janet Jackson shames Oprah for trying to Michael Jackson's career and demands an apology. I know it's gonna be a lot in this video to unpack. But again, appreciate you guys coming over. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Do you think Oprah betrayed Michael?
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. And I feel like she betrayed not just him, but my family.
Yes, Michael Jackson's family members, including Janet Jackson, still believe that Oprah Winfrey betrayed MJ and intentionally tried to ruin his career and even taint his legacy after he passed on. And with all the recent hate that Oprah has been getting, people, including MJ's family, are back on her neck demanding an apology. But why exactly did Oprah have a vendetta against Michael? And did she really try to destroy him and his legacy?
I know my brother. He didn't have that in him.
Y'all already know that Oprah Winfrey has been making headlines as of late, especially since Taraji P. Henson's interviews about the pay disparity in Hollywood. I mean, given Oprah's history with someone like Monique, it was pretty easy to imagine that Taraji was talking about Oprah when she addressed the issues, and because of that, a lot of people also feel like it's a good time to revisit how Miss O betrayed Michael Jackson and his family over and over again. So in 1993, Oprah Winfrey interviewed Michael Jackson at his Neverland Ranch in what became the most watched interview in television history. That interview was supposed to address the rumors that had been going on since the mid-1980s, like how people had speculated that MJ wanted to become white, that he wanted to become a woman, that he had bought Elephant Man's remains, that he slept in an oxygen chamber, that he had married Elizabeth Taylor, that he suffered from an ED, that his best friend was a monkey, that the monkey was telepathic, that Michael Jackson was on the DL, and that he was...
Well, that just fried my brain. I remember that, but just hearing it so fast, oh my goodness. I think I seen a little bit of that interview, but I ain't seen the whole thing. My goodness, man. Ooh, I know it was so many crazy questions in there with Oprah.
A virgin, among other things. You know, the interview was supposed to improve MJ's public image as he denied the tabloid rumors and opened up about his personal life. But rather than improving MJ's image, it became something else when Oprah started asking MJ very, very intrusive questions and also challenged his answers. First of all, Oprah questioned MJ about changing his appearance and asked him whether he had undergone cosmetic surgery, to which MJ admitted to having a nose job, but made it clear that he had not altered his face in any other way and actually revealed that he had vitiligo.
I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help, okay? But when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
So it is.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it.
But Oprah seemed skeptical of his explanation and continued pressing him for more details. And let me just show you how Oprah interrupted him as if she didn't want him to explain why the color of his skin was different.
There, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons.
She actually interrupted him again when MJ was trying to talk about how the whole situation made him sad.
That's the situation here. So please, when people see something like that.
I just want to get this straight. You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin.
Oh God, no.
You did not.
Oprah then went on to ask MJ about his relationship with his father, Joe Jackson, who had been accused of mistreating him as a child. Once again, MJ confirmed that his father had laid hands on him and called him ugly, but he also said that he loved him and did not want to make him angry. In response, Oprah questioned MJ's loyalty to his father and suggested that he needed therapy to heal from his trauma. Honey, the part that really got people thinking that Oprah had a vendetta was when she questioned MJ about his romantic life and whether he was a virgin. To that, MJ said that he was dating actress Brooke Shields, but refused to answer the question about his virginity and said that it was a personal matter and that he was old-fashioned. Then out of the blue, Oprah implied that he was lying or hiding something and tried to make him feel really uncomfortable. As if that wasn't enough, Oprah proceeded to ask MJ about his friendships with children and why he liked to spend time with them. At the time, Michael said that he enjoyed being around children because they were innocent and pure, and that he missed out on a normal childhood because of his fame. He also said that he invited children to his ranch to give them joy and happiness. But guess what? Oprah insinuated that there was something inappropriate or unnatural about his behavior and asked him if he ever slept with children in his bed. Just rude, girl. Rude. Obviously, all these questions really annoyed MJ's fans, who felt that Oprah was being disrespectful, insensitive, and biased. In fact, followers accused Oprah of exploiting MJ's vulnerability and intentionally trying to tarnish his.
Me personally, what I think about that whole situation is I honestly don't know. I wouldn't be shocked either way if it didn't happen or if it did. I just don't know. But I know the situation with like Wade Robinson and them, they said it did, then they say it didn't. So it's like you don't know. It's like you don't know what to believe. It's like you just want to kind of pay attention so you're not blindsided by that. I always say, you know, it's all about you just want to be supporting the right people, you know, whether it's listening to the music, watching their movies, whatever the case may be. But it was so much going on during that time. Like you just don't know. That's my honest opinion.
Reputation. Basically, what Oprah did here was manipulate the audience and present Michael's responses in a questionable way, and that really fueled the allegations that came up against MJ. Actually, just a few months after the interview aired in the summer of 1993, the first accusations of SA were made public, and MJ's image was tarnished forever. Then before we knew it, there was a bombshell documentary, Leaving Neverland, which is a 4-hour film that follows James Safechuck and Wade Robson as they recount the alleged SA at the hands of Michael Jackson when they were little boys. Once again, Oprah got involved and even showed her support to James and Wade when she interviewed the accusers.
One of the interesting things about Michael and his particular situation is that the started long before we ever met him. You know, because he was who he was. He was such a massive figure and represented himself as such an angel.
Now, that right there is what made a lot of people believe that Oprah intentionally betrayed Michael Jackson, with followers posting comments like, "She needs to apologize to Michael Jackson's family. It's a damn shame how she betrayed him. Michael Jackson was a kind and loving man that did not deserve what Oprah Winfrey did. Damn devil." And another person was like, "Oprah is a puppet master / monster. At Oprah, remember your interview to Michael Jackson that earned your show high ratings? Michael Jackson was so honest to you and trusted you. At Oprah, you betrayed Michael Jackson. He's innocent, proven by your law, facts, and evidence." Honestly, it's quite disturbing when you think about it, how Oprah used her platform to put out a hit piece on Michael Jackson, even though he was never found guilty, but didn't keep that same energy when her friend Harvey Weinstein was found guilty and sentenced to prison. Well, other than the fans, MJ's family members have also been pretty open about how Oprah betrayed Michael Jackson. For instance, Jermaine Jackson, Michael's older brother, specifically called her out and other media outlets after Leaving Neverland came out when he wrote, "So many in media, including at Oprah, blindly take at Leaving Neverland at face value, shaping a narrative uninterested in facts, proof, credibility. We faced similar graphic claims plus trial by media in 2005. Jury saw through it all. Trial by law proved Michael's innocence long ago. Fact." Someone else who has openly spoken out about the betrayal is Brandy, who said that she could not believe how Oprah betrayed the family, even after the many times they let her in.
After he passed, she asked to do an interview with my cousins, Paris, Prince, and Blanket. So my grandmother invited Oprah over to Havenhurst, to my grandmother's house, and they had a sit down. My grandmother otherwise would not have allowed Paris, Prince, and Blanket to do an interview, but because Oprah was being so sincere, she allowed it. And so I feel like we've let her in so many times, and this is how she repays it.
As for what Brandy thought Oprah had to gain for supporting a documentary like Leaving Neverland, she said that in her opinion, it was more political than what people thought.
But I think that this whole thing is a move to tear Michael down. And she took the necessary steps to do it, and immediate steps. As soon as we knew that documentary was coming out, that interview was lined up with Wade and James.
Another family member, Taj, who actually grew up with one of the accusers, Wade, said that he was appalled by all the lies. And about Oprah, Taj said, "For me, I've seen it happen before. I was there when she was requesting an interview with my grandma and Michael's kids, talking about Michael was misunderstood. She does what she needs to do to get ratings. To me, it's an ultimate betrayal." Several other family members have actually spoken out about Oprah's betrayal, and unsurprisingly, Janet Jackson also feels the exact same way about Oprah betraying her brother and intentionally trying to ruin his career and his legacy. I mean, MJ was closer to Janet than to any of his other siblings by far.
Who were you closest to when you were growing up?
Mike. Yeah, we were incredibly close.
So if there's anyone who would feel the rage of MJ's name being tarnished by Oprah, it has got to be Janet Jackson.
My brother would never do something like that. But I'm still guilty by association.
And now that Oprah is getting exposed and dragged left and right for destroying the careers of especially Black entertainers, several media outlets have revealed that sources close to the Jackson family, including Janet Jackson, still hold a grudge against Oprah for starting a hate train against Michael. And they believe that an apology is long overdue. But what do you think about how Oprah betrayed Michael Jackson more than once? And do you think she does actually owe the family an apology? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.
You won't get one. That's for damn sure. Yeah, the way she was doing that with Michael, and then all the love and support she showed for Harvey Weinstein and that other guy, that doctor. You grow up in life, and when you're just not like really old or mature enough to understand, to really grasp what might be going on around you. And as you get older and you look back at because I remember my grandma and them, and I would see the Oprah Winfrey show all the time. And when I think of Oprah, the first thing that come to mind is that whole you get a car, you get a car. Same thing with Ellen. She does her 12 Days of Christmas, and then you had all those employees come out and speak up about her. And a lot of people say, she's really not what you see on TV. And Oprah, all the connections she have. And, you go back to that whole Maui fire thing when they were asking for money. And it's like, why don't you just ask your damn billionaire friends and get it on over with? So it's a lot of stuff. And I think a lot of people are just starting to really, really realize, how shady and evil these people can be. In the world of Hollywood, it's just crazy because they're so connected. That Hollywood cult is so many famous people and so many celebrities that you grow up supporting, and then you just end up for instance, the whole Amber Heard situation. I didn't really know who she was until the news came out about her. I mean, I knew who she was, but I never really followed her career like that. I may have seen her in movies, but didn't know who she was. And I'm just saying, a lot of people grew up supporting her, and then that whole situation with her and Johnny Depp came out, and then people are like, nah, dang, I didn't really know she was like that. So I feel like when you really put the time and effort into really getting to know someone, you get to see other things about them. And then you got to make that decision. Do I really want to be supporting this person? And that's how I feel about Oprah. Because especially in the Black community, everybody used to be like, man, Oprah's I can't believe, I wish I could go on her show and this and this and that and that. But boy, her connections, the people she know, when you look at the stuff they've done. Comment below, man, because I definitely know that she's one of the shady ones, man. Peace out.